It's Unc. Anyone got a cig? Unc needy ciggy. On the real. Anyway, Unc tired. Unc was out late last night with some stew-lades posting up getting Bob Sesh in the Prius. My tip sticky. Unc out.
Woo! Happy Sunday, everybody. It's a wonderful Sunday. My sister's a doctor.
Oh, wow, jumping right into it. Episode 22?
21? Maybe 22?
22.
I think it's 22. Yep. Rachel's a doctor.
So I almost texted her this and then I didn't because I was just like, well, I don't know. I didn't know how she would take it, but I meant it as a compliment. I was going to say, congratulations, Rach. We always joked, like, since you two were kids, that Nick was going to be an entertainer and be famous and Rach would be a doctor. And it's so weird how that
Panned out.
literally happened.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is what I was doing this weekend.
In Philly.
Went to her graduation. It was actually really cool. We went into the, whatever center it is, just where they had the graduation. It was like a convention center, and they read them like this. Hey, we on the, recommendation of the board, like all these people are officially doctors, and then they read them this like oath, and then they're like move your tassel to it was just really cool. And like,
That's awesome.
now she's literally Dr. Rachel Colletti.
Isn't Philly, I mean, congrats, Rachel. That's awesome. But isn't Philly an awesome city to like have that happen to you in?
Yeah.
Like, it's Philly's a really cool city, so
Well, that's what
special.
I've written down, like the Philly trip. Like I saw the Liberty Bell for the first time.
I spent so much time in Philly, I never saw it.
Saw the Liberty Bell, saw Betsy Ross's house.
How was the Liberty Bell? Is it massive?
It was, everyone's like, it's so small. It was like the exact size I thought it was going to be. It was like
probably would fill this room,
no, it's not that big.
but like it would take up the majority of the space.
Yeah, probably like in the center.
Yeah.
It's like big. Like it's not,
Like maybe
I thought it was going to be this little bell, and like everyone's like, oh.
like it's at least like
It's probably as big as a refrigerator.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, I mean, how big do you want it to be?
Right. It's a fucking bell. But we waited in line, and like it was raining, and my girlfriend was like, come on. I was like, I don't want to wait in fucking line but I did. I stuck it out. Good boyfriend. She was
Wait in line for the bell?
to see the bell. Yeah.
Oh,
well, it's a
wow.
national park, and it's free.
Oh, wow.
So there's always a line to like get in, and then you have to fucking go through security. I had to put I hid my knife behind a trash can, my bear claw,
Oh,
and then I
wow.
went and got it after on some fucking CIA shit. But it was cool. It was definitely cool to see a piece of history. Like the wood is all like not petrified, but it's like
Old.
yeah, it's old fucking wood. And then Betsy Ross's house was so cool. And it was like
I've
kind of
never-
eerie. She made the flag.
No, but I've never been there, I'm saying.
Oh,
I've never been to any of the historic sites in Philly, aside from where you guys were, Center
Mhm.
City with the...
we saw
Monument.
Independence Hall too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. Historic-ass city.
was
Isn't
dope.
it beautiful? It's like reminiscent of Pittsburgh because there's
Right.
rivers that run through it.
That's what I said too. And everyone's like, no, it's nothing like Pittsburgh. And I was like, it's kind of like Pittsburgh, but like expanded.
And if you look at the suburbs of Philly, it looks like
It looks,
Lebanon.
yeah. Like if
it
you
looks like Pittsburgh.
knocked me out and I woke up in Philly and you were like, you're still in Pittsburgh, I'd be like, okay.
I'd be like, it's a lot bigger.
I've never been to this part, but I'm still here.
It's bigger than I thought, but
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, Philly's super cool.
I liked Philly a lot.
There's a lot of crossover.
Very East Coast, very fucking
Yeah,
like
that's all we mean.
yelling. People don't say thank you. On some like, I went to this coffee shop and like everyone who went up and got their coffee, like no one said thank you. No one said
Yeah.
a word.
Yeah, people smoking blunts in the street.
People smoking weed
in the street, literally.
in the street. Pee. It smelled like pee everywhere.
Yeah.
Got some cheesesteaks. Got a new cheesesteak. I'm a huge cheesesteak fan. And I make it a point every time I go to Philly to get a cheesesteak because I love them so much. But I had Chubby's for the first time.
Never heard of it.
So there's this place called D'Alessandro's, which is like a famous. It had a line.
It's like Primanti's.
Right. But it's like if Permani's only had like 2 locations.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a chain yet.
I wish they didn't.
I know it ruined
But
it.
anyway.
But then we across the street is a place called Chubby's, and they were really fucking good. It was a good trip.
Yeah, it's cool.
Did a lot. Fucking congrats to my sis. Love you. She watches the pod.
Is it a bit surreal, kind of?
Dude, it was when they're calling everyone's name and they put doctor in front of all the kids who graduated from they're like, now presenting Dr. Jonathan Armstrong. And then to hear her name for the first time, like Dr. Rachel Colletti, it was the coolest thing ever.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been a funny bit is texting her the second she was a doctor. Hey, I got this I got this kink in my
elbow's weird.
Yeah. What do you think? I don't
have
know.
A bulb on my elbow.
No, this doesn't have anything to do with you being a doctor.
No,
I just trust your opinion.
But seriously, can you get me Oxycontin? Because I want to get high right now.
That's so funny.
They actually made a point to say,
don't give your family members named Nick Oxycontin.
No, they were like, don't overprescribe your patients. Like,
yeah,
giving drugs illegally. Like, don't do anything fucking, which I'm sure they all.
Yeah.
They just had to say it in front of everyone's family.
They're like, we just have to say this.
Don't give fake scripts to your rapper friend who wants lean.
They're like, you don't actually have to follow, but we have to say it.
But we have to say it. Don't give high tech lean to your rapper nephew.
Or to your cousin.
Or to your cousin Nick, who wants it now. No, but that was cool. It was definitely surreal.
Dude, speaking of you being in Philly, where was the Nicholas Franklin vibe strong?
Yeah.
Because I was like, someone asked me where you were when I was streaming the other day. I did that. And I was like, I don't know where Nicholas Franklin is. Actually, I was like, funny enough, I think he's where Ben Franklin was.
His dad, his great-great-grandfather, Ben Franklin, is.
Still,
Nicholas Franklin.
Still is. That kind of, we haven't visited Nicholas Franklin in a while.
I kind of have new aliases.
Yeah.
So like Blackbeard's name was Edward Teach. So I've kind of like Nicholas Teach.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like
He's
a pirate now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm no more like an intellectual now. I'm just a pirate.
Okay. That's a bit more fitting.
Right.
Being a pirate.
Or Nicholas Black.
Nicholas Black is cooler.
He's like
it's like too serious black, but yeah.
He's like a defector of like the Constitution. Like
I'm trying to come up with like a Nicholas something.
Yeah. I actually came up with a bunch last night.
Oh, that's fun.
Nicholas Cook.
That's good.
Nicholas, I was playing Zelda. I was like, Nicholas Link.
Nicholas Link is like, dude, no. I'm not letting you get away with Nicholas Link.
That's funny.
Actually, Nicholas Link is my new favorite.
Nicholas Link.
Nicholas Link. It's just you as Link.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went off on a tangent.
Nicholas Link.
But yeah, Philly was dope. Good Philly trip.
It's awesome.
I was with Aunt Aim and Uncle Ted.
Wow.
And Molly.
Wow. Where was Ben?
He didn't come.
Just didn't want to.
Yeah, classic.
What the fuck?
But this brings me into my next story. UFO Uncle Ted.
Oh God, let's get into that. He's
Yeah.
also, just to preface, avid Lord of the Rings fan, avid Bigfoot believer,
Grateful Dead.
Shrooms. Listener.
So we're all playing this game called Things, which is like the prompt will be like, what would you not want to see at your wedding? And you write down like fucking big,
and
big
he wrote down
dick.
UFO.
No, like it basically.
Sorry.
So we're all playing this game. It's like very casual. We're like, they're drinking. Like,
It's kind of like loaded questions.
yeah, it's like just a fun game.
Just
and then
prompts.
Uncle Ted cuts through the bullshit and looks at everyone and goes, he's like, UFOs are real. And I've seen the fucking evidence and I know they're real. And they're trying to suppress alternative forms of energy. Like just totally like, I don't want to say buzzkill, but like everyone's like, it's it's like a fun light vibe. And then there's like this.
You guys were like,
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, yeah, maybe that's true. So who's going to read the next fucking thing? It was just funny.
that is funny.
But he was talking
It
about
wasn't
like,
the time, but
right, yeah.
at the very least, interesting combo.
He He's hilarious. Well, I believe in a lot of that stuff too. Like I'm definitely tinfoil hat.
Yeah, my tinfoil hat's been on since like 2017.
I'm like, that's true.
Maybe 2016.
He's
Actually,
like-
it's always been on.
He's like, we've made all these advancements in technology. Like, why are we still using oil and gas? And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's that's totally a valid thing, but it's like we're playing
the game
where we write in penis as the answer.
And we're drinking.
And everyone has a Vizzy in their hands or a fucking claw.
Oh, that's funny.
But that was hilarious.
He
and
yearns
then in the
for
car,
the camp conversation.
What?
He yearns for the camp conversation.
Yeah. And then yesterday we're in the car and like we brought that up and my mom like turns. She's like, "What was that about?" I was like, "I know." Unc was wildin'.
Unc. Can we get into Unc?
Sure.
So you were on Unc in that song. You were like, "I'm gonna pass that shit to Unc" or whatever, or like,
"I'm gonna smash that, pass that off to Unc."
Yeah, pass her off to Unc. So funny. I was tweeting a lot of Unc things the other day. Like,
I didn't see any.
one that didn't tweet it, like wouldn't let me tweet it for some reason was, and I was on some bullshit. I tweeted, "We've all taken pipe from Unc at one point or another." It wouldn't let me tweet it.
Really? What did it say?
I don't know. It said it tweeted and it wouldn't show up.
Your tweet isn't loading right now.
It just wouldn't show up
We've all taken pipe from Unc.
at one point or another.
That's
Or
hilarious.
I tweeted deucing a cig with Unc. But here's where Unc comes full circle. A guy at work just started and he's old. And per his request, first day, like he was like, "I want to be the Unc of the group. Everyone call me Unc."
Mhm.
And no one's done it yet.
That's hilarious.
So I'm going to go in Monday and be like,
Hey, yo, Unc.
who has Unc today?
That's funny.
But anyway, so that's funny. And then coincidentally, most like 99.9% chance down the line, I'm going to be Unc very soon because Danya's oldest sister is in labor right now, which was also part why I was a little late because we were on the phone FaceTime.
That's awesome.
She was in labor at the hospital.
Wow.
So,
Unc Nate.
yeah, Unc. I might actually be Unc.
You're gonna be Unc.
Yeah. Isn't that
Here
crazy?
in a few minutes.
Could be. I could be now.
You could be Unc now.
Yeah.
Unc Nate.
Unc Nate. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. I was actually thinking I was like, is there any way we could stop at Danya's restaurant on the way home from Philly and just get some
It'd be out of the way
fucking home? Yeah.
by a lot.
That's what
Like 2 hours.
I realized, but I want some hummus
Oh, man. It's so good. I have some Lebanese food at my house
and
right
some
now.
lebna
I have like
and some grape leaves. What are those called?
grape leaves.
Okay.
I've got shit at the house.
But yeah, UFO, Uncle Ted, Philly trip, Chanterelle season's coming up. When does that start?
Think it's more like July,
Okay.
but I don't know. I don't know
hotter?
off the top of my head. Just
Much
warmer.
hotter?
Just a
Yeah.
little warmer, yeah. I think. I'm really excited about berry season this year because
too.
I'm sick of like bullshitting myself. I love foraging, but I'm like, what do I like to eat the most? I'm like, I like the berry desserts
Mhm.
the most. You know, putting black raspberries on.
Morels are like savory.
They're good, but like, you know me, I have such a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
So I'm like, eh. Plus, it's just therapeutic. Just go out, roll something up, like fields of berry bushes. Just
Sew something up.
pick as much as you want.
Pick, smoke, look at brazzers, jerk off in the bush.
With your masturbator 3 something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Masturbator 3000. Yeah, I'm excited for
More mushrooms.
more mushrooms, fishing.
Ah,
Still,
let's talk about
Stoked on
fishing. That's a
fishing.
cool fishing hat.
thank you.
What's it take fishing if you do?
Yep. Put some lures in here. Put some fucking.
I should have brought my tackle box to do the tackle tour. Whatever.
We went to fucking Cannonsburg Lake the other day to fish.
I saw that. I knew you guys were there.
Didn't get shit, but like all
I
these, there were
could've
so
told you
many
that.
unks catching trout.
Really, trout.
Yeah.
Trout are notoriously a little hard to catch.
Well, they had these like, their rigs were fucking like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really good. They had like a weight at the bottom, and then the hook was up here.
Yeah.
It was tight.
Yeah.
And then they were just setting them, and then doing the whole like, you pull the line out and then the bobber tells you
Yeah.
when the fish is hitting.
I wonder if they were going for catfish too.
That's what I want to catch.
I always see people at Cannonsburg Lake going for catfish. Dude, catfish are easy to catch. Just throw something out and just wait. It's like catfishing is fun. Like you take, cooler beers, set up 4 or 5 lines because it's a
That's what I
numbers
would do.
game. You throw them out. You can even put bells on your catfish rig, so when you get a hit, the bell starts to. It's probably fucked up.
It's probably fucked up.
But yeah, it's cool.
I love fried catfish.
You love it?
I'm a huge fried catfish fan.
I'm afraid to like deal with catfish because they have barbs.
Really?
Yeah, barbs on them. Well, only a couple, but still.
Well, that's why as soon as you catch it, you just cut its face off, fucking cut its fucking like really
Guts out.
Yeah, just like really like butcher it.
God.
Don't even like worry about the meat, just like cutting it like in a million pieces.
Dude, it's funny you're talking about catching trout, but I guess it's trout season. I got this memory on Snapchat.
Oh yeah,
The other day of John
the
Brooks.
bass, and then it just fucking.
Well, that was different. I got a different one I didn't send you. John Brooks, it's him trying to like revive a trout
Mhm.
by like passing it through the water to get like run water through its gills.
Yeah.
It doesn't swim off. It like goes for like a second and then just starts floating. And then he says, "We have to eat him. We have to eat it."
Yeah,
And we did eat that.
Was it good?
trout. It was good. Yeah, trout's good, but
trout's delicious.
we didn't want to eat it. And this is something I was become privy to recently via TikTok. There's like a sector of the trout catching community that looks down on the sector that eats trout.
Oh wow.
Because the notion is like, oh, they're too pretty to eat. Why would you eat them?
Oh.
There's hardly any meat anyway. Like there's better things to eat that are like invasive or whatever, that have more meat that like, but it's like, why
Like
are
a
you,
carp?
it's like, why are you eating the trout? And it's like, I understand that,
'Cause it's
but
good.
they taste amazing. Have you
Yeah.
ever had trout in butter? It's awesome.
Yeah,
So good.
trout's fucking delicious.
That's my trout tangent. Sorry.
If you think eating trout is bad, fuck you, pussy.
Then hand in your fishing license.
Yeah, hand it in, pussy. Some people need to eat out here, and we can't fucking. You don't get to pick and choose what you eat. Okay, if your family's life is on the line. I haven't had bass in a minute. The last time I had a fresh caught bass was as a kid.
Like sea bass is good, but like bass is like, dude, it tastes like a pond.
Yeah,
Like if you eat,
I like catching bass. It's fun, but I'm not about to fucking eat one.
it's about catching the bass,
Yeah.
Bass are fun to fish for. They strike hard.
Yep.
They fight just a little bit and like just enough to make it fun.
I want to
They're
catch
resilient.
I'll catch a carp and I'll eat the shit out of that.
Carp can be out of the water for a long time. They're pretty
They're gross.
strong fish.
Yeah.
Resilient fish.
They have carp in Cannonsburg Lake.
Dude, carp are hard to catch.
They're strong.
And also they just won't bite on anything.
Mm.
You could throw corn out. They'll bite corn. In some places it's illegal to do that though.
To use corn?
Yeah.
Why?
Because people feed them corn, I think. So it's
Oh.
like not fair.
Oh.
It's like fishing with dynamite kind of thing.
Yeah, our uncles used to do some fucked up shit. Kind of similar to that.
I don't know why it's illegal to use corn. I think it's because it's like not fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when people, have you ever seen hunting shows where like they put a bunch of like garbage and food out to lure the bears in and then they just shoot them?
Shoot the fuck out of the bear.
I'm like, yeah, that's really cool.
yeah, guys. Nice.
That's like going to the zoo and with a fucking
12 gauge.
12 gauge.
Blowing the giraffe's head off.
Yeah. Like, why?
Right down its mouth, just like,
It's like you didn't hunt that animal
no.
in any way. It didn't have a fucking chance.
Yeah. You made it an offer it couldn't refuse.
Yeah. It doesn't have
wants
the
to
intellect
eat
to discern
garbage.
that someone might
Leave a poopy diaper at the.
throw lead through my fucking skull and lungs if I eat the free food I found. What the fuck?
The free diapers I found.
That's definitely not cool, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I think bow hunting is like, that's the
That's
way
it.
to go.
That's it.
Guns are.
Guns are cool for bird hunting back in the day when you needed to feed your family and you
Yeah.
needed to take a couple pheasants and turkey and other
But if you're
things.
shooting a deer with a fucking like
If you're-
high powered rifle,
and you're baiting it.
you're a fucking asshole.
You're baiting it though.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like stalking it and, doing that.
With a bow and
is-
arrow.
Yeah. I think archery is really cool.
It's like a skill. Like any dickhead
And
could
it's
shoot
fair.
a gun.
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's still kind of not, but it's never fair.
It's
You're-
definitely more fair than
You're the human. You versus an animal. is never
high
fair.
powered thermal scope looking downrange. You see the fucking deer and just Literally a huge round. Drop it.
Going a mile per second.
Yeah. Listening to Morgan Wallen in your earbuds. Not cool, guys. Just stick to bow hunting. If you're a real hunter. Or knife hunting. That's the real way.
I don't want to
Jump out of a tree stand with a knife on a deer's back.
I remember thinking that as a kid, like, why don't people hunt with swords? That seems a little more level playing field.
Way the most fair thing possible.
Yeah.
Run and in Africa I was watching the Hedzabi or
Oh, are you talking about the sling? They used like the sling things.
no, they still it was someone on Joe Rogan, but they were talking about how they only hunt with bow and arrow, and like there's a dude in the tribe's job is to make the arrows, and that's fair to me. Like actually stalking, hunting.
Yeah.
They were like, he was like, they ran at top speed for like miles, and I could barely keep up with them. Like
you really earned your meal.
That's
there.
fucking fair. Yeah. They were hunting baboons.
I think that's the whole point in fly fishing is like there's some grace to it. You go out, you study the land, you tie your flies, you make the fly yourself. You go out and you like, you know what I mean? Like you're not like putting a treble hook, like 3 fucking barbed hooks with like trout bait on the end, and it's like genetic. It's like engineered to lure in the fish, and they can't help but eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like it's an art form. Like
it's
making
like
your own
more
flies
artistic.
is like
Yeah,
art.
it's
We had to
cool.
do that in high school. That was actually sick.
You see, that's cool. I never did anything.
We
like
made
that.
our own flies.
I took a woodshop class in high school where I made this clock that no one ever believes that I made because it looks like something I couldn't make.
It looks like you bought it.
Yeah, it looks like I bought it, but I tell people, I'm like, it took us 9 months to make.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? Like we were 14, like, and we've never done woodshop. Like the first 4 months of the class was learning all the ins and outs of the machines.
Mhm.
It was actually cool.
Yeah.
But anyway,
We did that too. I made a cutting board.
really,
It's like the easiest thing to make ever.
yeah, we did it. Dude, we got to pick out the finish for our clock, like
That's
the
tight.
stain, the gloss, the face of the clock.
Woodshop was cool.
Super cool.
Some of the girls were scared of the machine, so you go over and you go, "Hey, I can help you."
Dude, they discontinued woodshop. I was the last year to get it.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that
Our
crazy?
woodshop teacher cut his finger off at school. Swear to God. He like cut his fucking, like the tip of his fucking.
And you know he uses that every year now?
Guys, safety. It's a big deal. Take it from me.
Yeah.
Look at my finger. It's cut the fuck off.
Yeah.
That would be traumatic as a kid.
Look at
to
my
see.
finger. It's cut the fuck off.
Seeing your fucking shop teacher cut his finger off as a kid.
Dude,
Right after lunch.
do you ever have a teacher that was like tweaking back in the day? Like in hindsight, you were like, holy shit, was that person on something?
I don't think so.
We did.
Or maybe I just wasn't privy to like
We had this teacher in middle school, Mr. Custard. I'll air his name out.
Mr. Custer.
Yeah, because he was like 70 at the time, so he's probably dead. But he got fired because he was like freaking out on students, and he called this like one girl, little girl, she was 12 at the time. He called her a bitch. He
Wow.
called her like a fucking bitch. And it's like, dude, whoa.
He
Dude,
got-
you are tweaking.
He got canned for that.
It's like, dude, you are 6 decades older than her.
Custer
Holy
got
cow.
canned for calling her a bitch.
Yeah.
Is that still recording?
Yeah. I think
Alright,
so.
cool. Are you down to edit this after?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I do have to go at some point though because I'm going to my parents because we weren't able to celebrate Mother's Day.
Oh.
And we don't know when we'll be able to celebrate Father's Day. So we're doing like a joint just because we're all so busy.
Father's Day?
So we're doing like a cookout thing today
Really?
at my rents. Just fucking, yeah.
You, E-Man, Babe, and Babity.
Yep.
That'll be fire.
Yerp.
But yeah. That's Unk. That's Unk right there.
That's unk. That's bad.
Probably gonna move soon. That's
Where?
another topic. Just out of here. It's like a fucking. I mean, it's definitely served its purpose.
Like still in the
apartment.
area?
Yeah. Definitely
Oh.
in Pittsburgh.
Where are you looking?
Mount Washington.
Oh,
we
really?
want to move to the city, sort of, or like Mount Lebanon.
Lawrenceville.
Yeah,
What about Lawrenceville too?
that could be cool,
I don't know about Lawrenceville.
right? Too much foot traffic.
I was not looking, but like I was saying to Danya the other day, I love like Castle Shannon area.
Yeah.
You know, because Mount Lebanon, like, you know, that's where I live. Who cares? No one's gonna show up at my house. You know, I live there, and like it's a little bougie for
Yeah.
us. Like we thought we would fit in there, and we're like, oh wow, like dang, people here are really ritzy. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
they are kind of snobby.
Yeah, I definitely feel like,
I've just never lived in a city. I'm like, I kind of want to try that out.
yeah, you lived in Santa Monica.
Yeah. Well, I lived on the cusp of Santa Monica and Malibu. It was
True.
like very isolated.
True. Remember that workout class below you?
That was the worst shit ever. Literally at 5 a.m. I'd wake up to like, what fucking song did they play? G-Wagon, 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 oh!
Let's push!
Literally at 5.
Ladies!
Imagine hearing Post Malone muffled blaring at 5 a.m.
I love that, man. That's awesome.
I actually did call the cops on them one time. I was like, what's the noise ordinance in Santa Monica? Like, who do I talk to about that? And they were like, sir, you have to call
The police.
and then I just didn't fucking.
That's crazy.
They definitely were breaking the noise ordinance law.
Yeah.
But they had
Hit them with the noise ordinance.
right. Well, they rented the biggest spot, so the fucking building managers weren't going to be like, well, fucking, we have to evict you. Like, they made so much money off of them. But that was ass.
Yeah, living in a city. I don't think I've ever really done that either. Like I lived in downtown Morgantown in college, but it was like it's not really a city, you know.
Yeah.
Danya lived in like Gayborhood in Philly.
Really?
Yeah, and on like the 14th floor or something.
Wow.
And that was really cool when I visited, and I was there a lot, but I didn't live there.
Yeah. The Gayborhood.
Yeah, I love that area of Philly.
It's
awesome.
fire.
It's super awesome.
It's fire.
Did you go to the market in Philly, like that big food market?
Uh-uh.
It's like the strip district, but it's all inside.
Uh-uh.
Dude, I would get like roast duck on a stick, roast chicken
That
on a
sounds
stick.
fire.
It's so like
I was
sick.
Posted at Betsy Ross's house with the fucking they had like a reenactor person that was like some girl with like dyed hair. I was like, and a mask on. I was like, really? Betsy Ross would have worn a mask and have dyed hair? Yeah, no.
I designed the flag.
Hey guys. Yeah, it was
That was my
kind of disenchanting. What did you say? I designed the flag. It's funny. But yeah, Philly was dope. Blah blah blah.
So much food in that city.
So much good food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing Italian food in Philly.
Yes.
Literally. So many people.
We went
sleep
to a
on that.
Greek place for her like graduation dinner. So good.
Dude, and honestly, we're from Pittsburgh, so like we're like really giving Philly like a stroke fest right now. But it's like it's just
I like it.
just objective. It's just a cool city. Like
Yeah.
I could totally live there. Danya and I were just talking about it. We were like when we were deciding where to live, and we were like, we just think our quality of life for what we pay will be higher here because we can't really afford the same quality of life that we can afford here.
Yeah.
Like we would need our combined income would probably have to be like $300,000 a year to have the same quality of life that we live here.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And our combined income isn't. It's not even half of that.
Yeah.
Just PSA. Like we don't. You know.
Damn.
We hardly save anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to get better at saving.
But in Philly, like we would be the poorest people ever. We'd be so fucking poor. It's like I always say this about Philly. You pay like New York City money for Philly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's a hard city to rationalize living in long term.
Yeah.
Which is my take on it. That's my harsh take on Philly is it's New York City money for Philly.
For Philly.
May as well live in New York. Right?
Yeah. For Wawa.
Or Boston.
Boston. I like Boston. Shout out to my Boston peeps.
I have this notion that Boston is cleaner than Philly and New York.
Boston's great. Have you been there?
I've never been there. I would love to go.
Get a harpoon while you're there.
Lots of sports in Boston.
Harpoon IPA.
Really?
Yep.
It's gas?
Delicious beer.
Really? Delicious beer.
Delicious Boston beer. A lot of Irish people there.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg
Is he actually from there?
is there. Yeah, I think so. Mark Wahlberg.
I think hot take. I think I could beat up Mark Wahlberg.
Really?
Yeah,
Probably could.
he's just a dweeb. You know what I mean? How
Yeah.
some people are just dweebs. It's like, dude, I'd put hands on Mark Wahlberg.
It's like, dude, you work out 25-8 and you still could get whooped by anyone.
It's like, dude, you're a fucking short loser that no one likes.
Yeah. So suck it. And your burgers suck.
Your burgers suck and you're a racist.
Hey, it's Wahlburgers. Who wants a Wahlburger?
Didn't he like beat up like?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Beat up a Vietnamese store owner or something.
He also said he would stop. He would have prevented 9/11
Oh, wow.
if he were on the planes. He literally tweeted.
Did he really?
He tweeted like on the anniversary of 9/11 is all I'm saying is if I were on those planes, things would have ended differently.
Both of the planes?
Literally like shaming everyone who lost their lives. Like, you guys didn't do enough.
You guys didn't do enough.
Like, you would have
Mark
went
Wahlberg.
you would have went superhero mode.
They would have box cuttered his face off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would have done that.
Mark. How tall is he? Like 5'2"?
Mark, they killed the pilots on the plane. They would have killed you.
Yeah.
So
Killed
that's what would have happened.
They kill the pilots, then lock the door. Sorry, dude. The plane's going down still. You're
Which
not
is-
doing anything.
Yeah, Mark.
He probably could have snuck a couple Diet Cokes out of the snack thing. But he's not killing anybody or preventing
probably could have mixed himself a drink.
a tragedy from happening. Mark, I'm sorry, Mark.
God damn. I'm like resisting the urge to be like, okay, here's your prompt. Do Mark Wahlberg on the planes. But we won't even go there.
I don't even think I could do Mark Wahlberg.
Me neither. I can't do that accent.
What? There's somebody at the front of the plane? I gotta go
That's
kill
so
him.
good.
I gotta go beat him up.
What? This thing isn't going down.
Wait, someone broke into the cockpit? Holy crap. I'm Mark Wahlberg. Does he want a Wahlburger? Does he want a Wahlburger? Oh my God. Who's his like sidekick? Like The Rock has like Kevin Hart. Mark Wahlberg has
No one.
no Will Ferrell.
I was going to say,
Oh my God. The plane's going down?
oh, can we talk about like celebrity?
Holy crap, kid. We gotta go fix the plane.
Does anybody have an Allen wrench?
Does anybody have an Allen wrench? I have to beat these guys up.
Allen wrench. So
Yeah, tiny little.
give me the biggest Allen wrench you can find.
Big freaking fine. And some pretzels. And a Diet Coke. And a Wahlburger.
What's the Diet Coke thing? Does he
I don't
love
know.
that?
I don't know.
Oh, I was going to say you keep going back to that.
Just thinking he's like thirsty for like a pop. He didn't get his pop yet. They had to stop.
Guys, where's the Diet Coke?
They had to. That was good. They had to stop the in-flight service because 9/11 was happening, and Mark
was mad.
was mad, and he decided to take a stand and get up and try.
You know
to
what would have
steal a
happened?
Diet
Here's
Coke.
the reality of what would have happened. If
Holy crap.
if Mark Wahlberg was on the plane, it would have been more statistically more likely that he would have beat up the flight attendants for refusing service because the plane was currently being hijacked.
Right, because he's famous.
Because he's famous.
Yeah.
He would have been like, I ordered a drink 20 minutes ago.
Where is it?
Where is it?
Where's the drink?
Where's the
kid?
drink?
I'm from Boston.
Yeah.
I make burgers with my brothers.
I'm sorry. My friend Mark here,
I'm sorry, my friend Mike.
he ordered a drink and I find it disrespectful.
and
He's
it's
sitting
warm.
here
You guys forgot the ice.
He's
and
sitting here without his drink.
he's sitting
still.
here with a. Thanks, Mike. Wow. I can't wait to get my drink.
Mark, seriously, let's go do something about this. I'm about to knock their fucking
I'm
skulls
about to
off
knock
their
the
heads.
freaking blocks off. We're going to the cockpit because there's someone taking over. Someone taking over the flight, Mark. Holy crap, Mike. We got to go beat him up. This is bad.
This is really
Mike Tyson and Mark Wahlberg save 9/11. That's the bit right now.
Batman appears on the plane. Can't do anything because he's just a human.
Yeah. He doesn't have any of his
Just
gadgets.
starts panicking.
Fuck.
Hyperventilating.
Mark, Mike, what do we do? I don't know, Batman. I'm scared. Holy crap. Mike Tyson's scared? We gotta go get some Diet Coke. Stop it, Mark.
Listen,
Listen.
I don't appreciate you showing up here wearing a bat costume because when I looked out the window, I got scared. I got very scared looking at you. I thought you were some sort of giant bird.
Thought you were a ninja.
I thought you were a ninja
And I'm
trying to
scared.
break in, and I got scared.
Holy crap. There's a ninja on the plane? Who needs a Diet Coke?
All right.
Jeez, kid.
All right.
That's awful. Put that in the vault of worst bits ever. Mark Wahlberg, Mike Tyson, and Batman.
How about
Try to save 9/11.
let's do someone else saved the plane from going down and everyone lived, but Mark is taking the credit and Tyson is backing him up in an interview for it.
Okay.
Mike, you were there. What did I do? I don't even remember. I'm so shaken up.
I thought Mark, and he emerged and he looked like a fighter. He looked like a real fighter, and he goes to the front of the plane and he beats him, he knocks him out, and
You should have seen
he flew the plane and landed safely, Captain Sullivan style.
Seen it. Batman didn't even know what to do.
Batman was scared.
Batman was scared.
Batman was scared.
All right. Never mind.
And then Mark saved him. Mark saved the day.
Yeah.
He threw some Wahlburgers at him.
He said, Batman said, I'm going to make you a suit, a special super suit special.
And it's going to have gadgets.
And it's going to have gadgets just like mine or better.
And like ninja stars. And we need a Diet Coke for Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. This is so funny, you guys. Jimmy Fallon interviewing them.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God. And then,
That's what happened?
And then he went, on the plane and it's Batman. That's so funny.
He's unbearable.
Wow, guys. Batman and Mike Tyson, everybody.
Woo! Wait, so get this. You're saving the plane. People are dying. It's a building. The building's on fire.
You're saving the plane.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, Jimmy Fallon's like unwatchable.
Dude, he's crazy at this point.
He's like, yeah.
And the biggest shame about him is
It's like Gary Vee. You're like, dude,
yeah,
put the 8 ball down.
dude, yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
No more coffee for you. Just like manic fucking insanity.
It sucks too because if you watch old Jimmy Fallon, he's like not bad.
Yeah.
Like his stand up is like, oh, he's actually like funny. And
They were
like,
probably like, you got to up the intensity because there's like so much to compete with now.
they're like, you've got to like do whatever we say if
Yeah.
you want this gig. And he was like, okay.
He's like, okay, Al Pacino, our next guest. Ah!
Yeah, I could never do that.
Like, Jesus, dude.
I wish I could because he makes a lot of money,
Yes,
but I can't do it.
he does make a lot of money. But at what cost? What does that do to your brain? Not good. Feedback on the songs was very positive.
Yeah.
Got a lot of good feedback on the laid music.
You were classic for like you've gotten almost nothing but positive feedback on your music for years and you're like, I don't know.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna save it. I just don't know where to put it. Or probably just sign up for make a SoundCloud. The Post Up Boys. That's our official name.
The Post Up Boys.
Like the Backstreet Boys. We're the Post Up Boys. We make laid music. And all we talk about is fucking smashing from the back, smoking weed, getting head, getting bob sesh.
Getting head.
Bob sesh means getting a BJ. Because it's bobbing.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Well, just for the viewers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like
What is a laid?
a lady.
I'm
Like a
pretending
woman.
for the viewers.
Like a sexy woman. Like, damn, that those are some lades over there. Like,
laid.
if you're ever out at like dinner or a bar and you see like a group of like fine ass baddies.
And a stew laid is like that's like your main squeeze.
Yeah, like she's
my
like
stew
your
laid.
stupid lady.
Yeah, she's your
'Cause she's
stew laid.
stoopy.
She's your stew laid.
She must still laid. She must still laid. Yeah.
What's a crust piece?
I don't even know. You made that up. I think you literally put crust and piece together.
It's a crust piece.
It's a crust piece.
First of all, let's just say this. It's a crust piece.
it's a crust piece. Second of all, laid.
We write most of those AI intros together, but
Yeah.
some of them you've exclusively
I
been
did
at
the
helm.
Mother's Day
Yeah.
one. He honestly sounds depressed now. The AI, like there isn't as much pep in his voice.
You like could have swore you heard him sigh before he started. First
It's
of
a
all,
crust piece.
It's a crust piece.
Yeah, seriously.
Maybe we can get him to sigh. Dude, Jake and I were fucking around with the uberduck.ai like cartoon voices.
That's hilarious.
And we were like getting Scooby to make like dog noises. And it was hilarious, dude. We were fucking
Row, 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 row.
yeah.
That's
he
fucking
was like
funny.
squealing at one point. It was awesome. Yeah.
You want to check if that's still recording?
It's not. It's. Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. It's a crust lid.
Yeah. What else, dude? I had something else more to say.
Jake is sick.
I got Jake sick, and he texted me and called me, and he wasn't mad, but his tone was kind of like, "What, you were this sick and
So you were the sick guy and you didn't want to tell me, guy?
let me come over, smoke weed with you?" And I was like, when he came over, I was like, I'm a little sick, but here's the thing. I've been sick for like 2 weeks. I'm sure the contagious period is over.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone else I'm around isn't sick, so
Yeah.
you're probably fine. But then he did get sick.
Oh. Yeah, he went to Med Express yesterday.
And then he got mad at me for saying that. I was like, he was like, the doctors gave me some stuff. I was like, "Did you end up going to the doctor? How do you feel?" He was like, "Yeah, I did. I went to the doctors. They gave me some stuff." I was like, "They didn't happen to give you Sudafed, did they?" He was like, "Yeah, that's exactly what they gave me." And I was like, "Damn, I forgot to mention that." And he was like, "Yeah, that could have saved me some money, my guy." And I was like, "But the thing is like, I think you need to get a prescription for Sudafed these days anyway.
Yeah.
I think a doctor needs to like
Administer it.
Sudafedrin.
Yeah.
You know?
So you can get high off that shit.
Yeah.
Take it from me. Robo
Unc
tripping.
Nicky. Unc Franklin.
Unc went robo tripping last night.
Unc Franklin.
I drank a whole bottle of Robitussin and then I smoked Delta 8
Last night.
and I saw 5 UFOs. Robo tripping's actually crazy. Not take it from me, not advising anyone to do this, blah, 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 legal, ipso facto, I'm your boss, blah, blah, blah. But I have done it and it is wild.
Really?
Yeah. I was looking at the Wi-Fi lights. Like I did it and then I smoked a bong. This was like, I was like 18. But then I was in bed and I was looking at the lights on the Wi-Fi thing, like blinking. And they were tripping me out.
Damn.
It was kind of wild. Didn't you guys do like a bunch of...
Benadryl.
Yeah.
We accidentally did a bunch of Benadryl. Not accidentally, but we weren't aware of the repercussions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that was at the age where, I'm not even kidding you, I thought you could only, like, your liver could only fail through like prolonged, like, I didn't know people ate a bunch of pills to kill themselves at the time. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So we had like a 12-hour car ride somewhere for vacation. And we didn't want to do it. We were like, dude, fuck, what? We're just going to be awake for 12 hours. And this is when we were like 15. So we weren't smoking weed. We weren't drinking, like nothing. So we were like, we're just going to take like 14 Benadryl.
Jesus.
Because 3 make you sleepy. 14 will probably just knock you out.
That's insane.
That was our stupid thought process.
You each took 14?
Something like that, like a lot. And I passed the fuck out. And woke up like 6 hours into the car trip, like bird's nest hair. And my mom was like, "Are you okay, honey?" And I swear to God, I looked at her. I turned to look. This is my field of view where my hand is. I turned my head to look at her, and then it went like delayed like that. I swear to God.
You didn't freak out?
I was like fucking like sedated. I was so like,
I would have been freaking
you know what I mean?
out.
I put my head back down and I woke up at the beach and felt amazing.
That's hilarious.
And my mom was like, she was like, "Why were you asleep the whole trip? It's not like you. You never sleep in the car. Like, whatever." I was like, "I took a bunch of Benadryl to pass out and make it through the trip." Like, I didn't even think twice about telling her that. I was like, "Yeah, I took a bunch of Benadryl."
What'd she say?
She was like a very stern, serious scolding. Like, "That is very dangerous. Don't ever do that, blah, blah, blah," thing. And then,
Wow.
of course, we told our friends about it. Like, fuck.
And everyone's like, yeah.
And then Kyle S. took a bunch of it because he read online, like on 4chan, that if you take enough Benadryl, you will see shadow spiders. And the only way to defeat the shadow spiders is if you carry a flashlight. So you have to shine them at it. So before the Benadryl spiders. So before you trip on Benadryl, like, make sure you have a flashlight by you.
Yeah.
And whatever. Or this is what he read. Who even knows
That's
the validity
hilarious.
of this? But he took a bunch, like, to try and get that effect. I remember we would take a bunch of Benadryl and get on like GTA Live voice chat. That's so fucked up.
That's hilarious.
Don't do that.
Don't do Benadryl, guys.
I thought we were good kids. Like, in hindsight, we were pretty good. But like, and also in hindsight, I'm like,
we did some bad stuff.
couple bad things.
We didn't do anything. We didn't hurt anybody though.
No,
We were
weren't
never
bullies.
we weren't like out hurting people.
Yeah, no.
If anything, we were hurting ourselves.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
E-Man got ski club shut down
E-Man got ski club shut down.
permanently at the school.
Really?
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
That was his fault.
Yes. It wasn't his fault. This girl who got caught with weed was
Snitched on everyone.
told them that, like, threw E-Man under the bus, said that, like, E-Man was the ringleader of it all.
Wow.
Because there was a text where she had sent "Who has tree?" because they were, like, obsessed with calling it tree at the time. Like, I don't know, ski club.
Who's got traded skiing?
Yeah, we're skiing steez. This is so steez.
Yeah, who's got
smoking.
traded skiing?
Anyway, so yeah, there was like
Ski
a
tray.
text where he responded because she stupidly gave her phone over to
Yeah.
the teachers, and they looked through it, which is illegal in my opinion. Like, I don't know, like the
I
fuck.
would just broke my phone.
And
Sorry.
I would have just said, "You're not touching my phone. Put hands on me to try and get it off me." Yeah, you won't,
Right.
and the police can't either. So
I'm a
no.
minor.
Yes, so
Pussy.
no, get out of here. But anyway, she gave her phone over like a fucking moron, and there was a text after she said, "Who's got tree?" Where my brother was like, "We're getting some tonight. We're just gonna go into town and look," and they did, and they
Got weed.
yeah, just went into town and smelled it, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Would you sell any of that stuff?"
Who's got
They were like-
bud?
They were like, "Yeah, where are you staying?" They were staying in the same place, so the hotel teamed up with them where the school was staying. They gave like the CCTV
What?
closed circuit television footage to the school, and they had my brother, fucking this girl, all these people walking in, buying weed,
coming out all like wobbly and just like
Yeah.
and smiling.
Yeah.
That's
oh yeah.
funny as fuck.
I remember the teachers were very afraid because they were afraid they were going to lose their jobs because as the teachers, the
like
kids'
their
action is
responsibility.
it's on you.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's like, how the fuck did you let this happen?
It's just weed. Like in hindsight, like in the moment, I would have been shitting bricks. Like that's scary.
Well,
but like now, it's like, dude, who
I-
gives a fuck?
I'm gonna toot my own horn on this and say I got Brother of the Year award because I was sitting in the lobby and heard it. Like my ears perked up and I
Yeah.
heard they're looking for them. Yeah, where are they? Yeah, no, this is bad. It's super serious. And I put the pieces together because someone came up to me like, "Where's your brother? Where's your brother and Spencer?"
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, I don't. I've been sitting here. I don't see that. I go out the back. I knew where they were eating. They
Yeah.
were eating at like the cafe or whatever. I fucking bolted there, and I was like, "Get rid of all your fucking shit. They're coming looking for you right now." They
Jesus.
are. And they did. Actually, they all gave it to Spencer, and he kept it. The ball's on him.
Did he get in
He
trouble?
threw it in his bag. No, he denied everything. Everyone else was like, yeah, whatever, and like got scared and admitted. He denied everything. They gave all their shit to him, and he got away with all the weed and didn't get in any trouble.
To the victor go the spoils.
Right.
Sitting on a fat sack,
But my
posting up with
God,
that girl.
my God, though, what a funny story.
That
was.
shit's scary.
Yeah, it was like, and
Getting caught with weed as a kid is definitely scary.
it was. I shouldn't be alive.
If you have
It was-
good parents who care.
yeah,
But a lot of my friends, like, they were smoking since they were like 12.
and they were like, it's true.
They're like, our parents don't care. My parents don't even say what's up. Some kids had really shitty ass parents. My one friend would keep-
say what's
My
up.
one friend would keep weed in his fridge, and he was like 13.
My parents don't even say shit.
They don't say fuck. Those were all the kids who were like drinking at a young age, like no parental supervision. Any good parent would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I have a really funny story to tell you that I can't tell you on here, but remind me after
All right,
because it's funny and it's in that vein. It's like 2 seconds
it's
long.
unk proof.
It happened like yesterday too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. New country music fan right here. It's the last topic.
Nice.
We're almost at 50 minutes. We'll
Yeah.
keep it a little short today.
Yeah.
But I like country music. I like fishing and listening to country music.
I agree. Can I tell you why I like country music?
Yes.
Making it about me.
Sure.
This is why I like it because I wonder if you're having the same revelation that I had with country music like in the past year and a half. I was literally just saying this to Danya the other day. We were drinking and smoking in the basement, listening to country, like pop country, but still. I was like, I love country because it's so vulnerable. It's all of it is about like just your feelings, what you enjoy doing. It's
Mhm.
not trying to be anything that it's not. There's
Yeah.
no like, you know what I mean? I know there's a lot of like false people in country who are just using the skin to be successful in music.
Yeah.
However, like real country music is just like good times or
Fishing,
bad times.
drinking
Just-
beer,
literally, it's
broken
just
heart.
it's just honest, feel good music most of the time. So honest and vulnerable and like it's not trying to be better than you.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I hate about rap a lot of the time. It's like,
It's like, yo, look at my diamonds. Look at my money.
yeah,
Look at my bitch.
yeah.
I'm like, your bitch is ugly, dude.
I'm at the age now where I'm like, this is a little crass at some
Yeah.
music for sure.
She deep throated my dick.
I don't like music about sex.
Neither do I.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that pussy gushy. I'm like, what?
Now I'm eating his ass.
Now I'm eating his ass and it's poopy. Like, all right. Yeah, rap puts me in a bad mood sometimes.
for sure.
Like more often than not. When I listen to country, I feel good.
Mhm.
Because it's like lighthearted. It's never like, I mean, broken heart shit is like terrible, but it's not like, I don't know. Listening to someone talk about like shooting people and it's
My
just not
mansion's sitting on 40 acres.
I can't
Shooting neighbors.
relate to it in any way.
Yeah, no.
I've never shot someone. Never.
Breaking on the podcast today. White men discover rap isn't really for them.
Rap isn't.
Country is more their thing.
Rap doesn't reflect
Shocker.
their life.
Shocker. The country music is more in tune with what the white guys.
The white guy does.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
That's very funny, dude.
Well, I
Any-
guess. Well,
Anything else on there?
nope.
I thought I saw Bussie's cat.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get into that on here.
Why?
I don't know.
You wrote
It's
it down.
kind of personal. Well, the circumstances are. I'll tell you off the record.
Is it Bussie as a cat though?
No, it's bad.
Oh.
It's something bad. That now that I'm thinking about it, I can't say it on here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He also told me not to say it on here because I told him, I was like, I'm gonna say that on the podcast.
He was
And
like,
then I was
"Don't
like,
do
fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. Now I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's
Okay.
a good idea.
All right.
But guys, episode 22,
that." Something.
Patris on the Menjane, laid piece, and we will see you next week. Woo!